This is Choco here, and today I'm gonna be playing a very special game. This game, uh, how can I describe this? I don't want to spoil anything, first of all. I'm only gonna be showing off a very small amount of this game because I want you guys to buy this game and play it yourself. Um, so I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just waiting for somebody to show up before I start, but this game is incredible. I streamed another game as well from the same developer, and I just have to say, this game is incredibly special to me. It's an important game to me. As I said, I'm only gonna stream a very small amount of the start of this game because I want you guys to check it out yourself. It's not a game that it's not a game you're just like, oh, it's gonna be action heavy, or like, don't expect that. This is not that type of game. This is what I like to call an environmental game. It's a game you take in, you experience it, and you feel it. The music, the environments, everything about this game. It's called Journey. If you haven't heard of Journey before, it was developed by a very small studio who wanted to do something different. This game doesn't explain what's going on at all throughout most of the game. I'm gonna start over, because I can always just... I actually haven't... Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm not gonna talk as much during this one, because I want you guys to really experience it with me. But this is one of those games that is not for everyone, that's for sure, but I think it's something that if you have a little bit of extra money lying around, it's a very cheap game. It's on PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC. I think it's on all of those. And it's just an experience. I know it's on Steam, for sure. And you have to just kind of put everything together. You can actually run into other people while you're playing, randomly. But this is you. You're this guy. It's this shadowy fellow. I don't know if it's even a male or a female. And you just start. There is actually control. I'm turning my controller, literally, to turn the camera. You don't actually have to do that too often anyway. I hate that kind of control, but you don't have to do it too much, so it's not a big deal. Because you can also turn the camera with your right stick, which I'm doing now. But as you can see, like, it hasn't given me any directions. It didn't say go left, go right, press A. There's no tutorial, you just jump right in. I really hope you can't hear those sirens right now outside my window. I'm sorry if you can. I'm gonna go up here. I honestly wish I was broadcasting this the first time I played it, because... But I feel like, my initial reactions are going to be the same. My theory is that this is a graveyard. Now, I can't say for sure. You don't really know what these are, it doesn't tell you. You just kind of go through this big field of these metal spears sticking into the ground, and I feel like it's some kind of a graveyard. And I also have a theory about this guy, but I won't say anything. I want you guys to try to figure it out yourself. So as you can see, there's some people flying around, or sorry, not some people, some like ribbons flying around over here. You want to go toward those. I believe if you hold R2, yeah, there we go. And then I hit one of these buttons. So when you get this light in you, it gives you an ability that allows you to glide. You're not flying, you're gliding. Which just means that you hold the X button and then you kind of gently move toward the ground. And you use it basically once or twice. And that's it. That's all the game tells you. This isn't a hard game, by the way. It's very, very minor puzzles. The puzzles are pretty easy, I find, to figure out. That said, I do play a lot of games like this. But I don't find it to be a hard game. If you want to use a guide, you can, but I don't feel like it's hard. If you run into another player, they will usually help you. I've had players just run right past me and not even care, and I had one guy who was going with me for quite a while, but then we got really tragically separated, and I actually felt genuinely sad. Which I was so shocked. I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would care, but I was like, oh my god, I lost my friend. And I was with them. I don't even know if it was a boy or a girl. I don't know their gamer tag. Doesn't tell me. So here's like a little temple that's been destroyed. I know I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but I meant just I'm not going to try to make jokes, because it's not a game like that. If you see anything and you're like, oh, you should check that out over there, just let me know. But as I said, this game is super cheap. It's on Steam as we speak. It's on PS4. I'm like 100% sure it's on PS3 as well. Because I think my cousin had this game at one point, but I just didn't play it at the time. Because I heard all these bad things about it, and I don't know what that was all about. People will probably just be like, oh, there's no action, there's no shooting. Well, fuck you guys. You don't know what a game is if you think that, because this game is a masterpiece. It's beautiful. The sequel, no, it's not a sequel, sorry. Another game they made, where you're swimming around the ocean, I streamed that as well. Check that one out if you want. Sorry, I was talking and not paying attention. I think you're supposed to go up here, so that's what I'm going to try to do. If you hold down R2, you actually move a little faster. The game gives you just enough direction that you don't need a tutorial, but also just not enough direction that you sort of have to figure stuff out. That's what I like. I like that kind of... We're not going to hold your hand, but we're not going to leave you hanging feeling that this game gives you. Oops, wrong button. So you hold that, and you can do these amazing things where you create like big bridges and do all these incredible things with these ribbons. The game gets more in-depth as you go as well. The puzzles get a little harder. But the game always teaches you new mechanics. Slowly. There we go. That's what I like to do. There's some parts where you can actually really get yourself going and... See, now I said that I thought the thing was a graveyard. It might not be. I saw these things in the sand earlier, but now they're here. There we go. Nope. I can't remember what to do here. Oh, there we go. I think I was supposed to light them all up. And then we pray. I think we're praying. We're either meditating or praying. I don't know which. To be honest, they don't tell you. And then you also see these visions throughout the game that give you little clues, but they don't ever specifically say, this is what you're doing. The game tells a story without using words, or dialogue, or narrative of any kind. Or it gives narrative, but in this way, like we're using pictures and hieroglyphs, which is a beautiful thing to me. I've always really loved hieroglyphs and ancient, like, ruins and languages and stuff like that, so that might be a reason this game appeals to me so much. We got this, basically mumbo-jumbo at this point. But you put it... I'm probably gonna show maybe 15 minutes of this game, that's it. Because I don't want to give away too much of it. This is one of those things where I'm gonna encourage you guys to get this game. I'm not... I don't honestly... I don't want to play through this game live because I... Oh, that's right. Actually, thank you, Little Penguin. There's actually these symbols you can collect. I was actually doing that in my other file, but... you can find them around. It's the only thing outside of, It's the only thing outside of... just the linear go forward thing that you can do. I'm not probably gonna look for them right now, but on my other playthrough I was actually looking for those. But I am for now just gonna run forward because I just want to, again, just show off this game. So there is a little more to it than just like a hallway. You're not just running through a hallway or anything like that, but this part was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It took me a little while to figure out, but that's okay. But actually I'll show you where one of the symbols is really quick so that I can explain what he was talking about. He or she, I am not going to assume the gender. Oh yeah, no, I know about that. No, I was talking about these, actually. There's these things, you can see it in the distance there? That glowing thing? You can actually collect those. And they will, they're collectibles. I don't know how many there are in the game. I know there's, like, probably a trophy or something. I don't want to give too much stuff away, because I don't want people to be, like, spoiled, because as I said, I want you guys to really try this game out yourself. But I guess what I'll do is go to that 15-minute mark, like I said. Oh, there you go. So you can use these to fly. I actually call them ribbons. I don't know why I call them that. But yes, those do help you fly longer. You actually need to do that to get over to that one. I'm gonna go up here and just quickly show you. So you hold this. And like I said, you can use them to like make bridges, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm not going to complete this puzzle. It's not really much of a puzzle, but I'm not going to complete it just because I'm going to stop soon. But I'm going to try to go over there quick. So as I said, if you're watching live or if you're watching this on my channel later, I highly, highly recommend this game. It's very cheap. It's like $10, something like that, $13. It's super, super cheap on Steam. And you can also get it obviously on the PS4 or PS3. I think it's on Xbox as well. Don't quote me on that. I do not have a One. I have a 360, but I don't have a One. So yeah, I'm just gonna show off this area. So there's 21 of those guys. That's cool. Good to know. That one right there, that thing. That's what I was talking about. So I'm gonna try to get up here. Oh yeah, that was easy. So these guys are what I was talking about. So these are optional collectibles. It's probably the only optional thing you actually really do in this game. I'm going for them in my other file because I want to get them, but I think I might have missed one or two, but that's because I was just wanting to show this game off quick. So yeah, this is Journey. Thank you so much for joining me, and I just wanted to show this game off because I think that it's... well, I'm not gonna say it's not well known, but I think people don't really realize that it's not... It's such a good game. And the developers are obviously doing pretty well because they've made another game, so that's great to see as well. And there's also a game called Flower, which I also recommend. It's also kind of similar. That one is a little harder. I really liked that game as well. I actually played it on my cousin's PS3. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for joining, and check out some of my other videos. I've got a much more humorous series for Kitten Squad. I have Life is Strange, which I've played through episode 1 now, and I'm gonna be playing through that entire game. And I got some other stuff on my channel. And yeah, have a really great day, guys.